super light. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Hey, it's your girl Linda. Hope you guys had a good day on this snowy Thursday here in Philadelphia. I am coming to you in continuation on my series on my healing journey. And in this video, I have some special guests. I have with you, I want to introduce to you my brother, Clarence. Say hello to the people.
Hey, people.
And then my sister, Erica, aka the Juice Junkie. Y'all know her as Natural Juices by E. This is where I get my juices from. Say hello to my sister, Erica. Say hi, Erica, to people.
Hi.
Yeah, so I'm so excited to have them join me in this video today. Today, I want to just talk about my journey and how I believe it affected my family in a positive way. You know, me taking the steps to heal emotionally, I believe also translated or transcended out into my family. And so so today's video, I'm going to just talk to them and have them share their experience, you know, with me on my journey and share if my journey has helped them in any way or impacted them in any way, positive or otherwise. So let's jump right in. You know, I want to be respectful of people's times, and so I'm going to start with my brother Clarence. So Clarence, just jump right in here and talk to us and tell us, you know, what you think, or if any, you know, if you know, what I've been going through, and as far as like my journey, how have you saw it and how has it affected your life, you know, if at all.
Um,
I'm glad she told you to go first.
I thought
These are my babies. I love these. These are
confused.
my family. I love them.
Yes. Yes.
It's easier for me to piggyback than for me to start it off.
Yo, I was thinking the same thing.
All right.
I
So
was
Erica,
like,
do
I'll
you
go
feel like
first.
you feel like okay, you go.
All right. Because I was, I took mental notes since you sent out the message. I was like,
Mm,
wait, this is a really hard question. I had to really, I think about it. But ultimately, I didn't because I knew for me, for starters, you made it your transparency with everything, especially therapy. You made
mm,
that for me. For one, I didn't know about it. Like I didn't, growing up and stuff like that, I didn't even know that Black people went to see therapists. And you made that okay. You made that possible for me. And I'm probably going to start crying, but it
It's
just,
okay. We all family here.
I know it's going to be on Instagram. Oh my God. Wait.
All right,
But no,
collect yourself.
but yeah, you seriously, yeah, so that's like the major thing for me, and just you made that like uh just opening that path for me personally, and then watching you grow, and I see it, and it's just super positive, easy
mm.
communication. I definitely feel like we grew closer communicative wise. um and yeah, so those are like, that's like my top positive impact from your watching you go through your journey, and my takeaway from that.
Thank you. And it's interesting that you said that you mentioned in the beginning that it wasn't like going to therapy or getting professional help wasn't something that was discussed, you know, in our community. And I know for me either, like I didn't hear about it. I didn't know, you know, it wasn't discussed in my circles, just wasn't discussed in our family.
Mhm.
And I have heard, you know, people say like black people, the black community, you know, they'll say, oh, you gotta just pray about it, girl, you know, just
Yes.
pray about it, you know, take it to the Lord, you know, which is all good. And you know, I'm not, you know, knocking that. I mean, of course we're gonna go to the Lord, but God also says he will send us, you know, counselor,
Mhm.
ultimately meaning Jesus, but also he's going to send people to help us, right? And so that's
Mhm.
going to be that's another form, a way of him helping his children, right?
Mhm,
And for
mhm.
us going to therapy. So when I first started going to therapy, I didn't have no reservations. Like I didn't care what people really thought, and you
Mhm.
said, transparency, right? So I was very open about, open about it, open about me going. I was sharing with you all and, and my
Mhm.
friends and stuff like that. So I didn't have any hesitation. So you're absolutely right. And so I appreciate, your feedback and your thoughts on that. And I'm grateful that I was able to be an example, for that, to make that step.
And the
Mhm.
inspiration.
Inspiration.
The
Boom.
inspiration.
Thank you, bro. Go ahead. So now it's on
And
you. Go ahead.
yeah, I never thought about therapy. Um, but after you did it, Linda, and now Erica
Mhm.
has been doing, has been going. Um, it may be something I think I might want to do as well. Like I don't feel like anything is wrong, or like I don't know. Maybe there's something there that I'm not recognizing. Maybe there's something there that I don't know, and maybe it might be a good idea to talk to somebody. Maybe they might uncover something that maybe I might have buried away a long time ago or something. Just to try to figure out, you know, why my life is the way that it is.
Yeah, because a lot of that goes back to our childhood traumas and our upbringings and into our adult life. All right, I'm
Yeah,
done.
and
Go
I,
ahead.
I, I agree with that. But I feel like sometimes, and I always say this. I always say, like, I don't feel like our upbringing, our child life, or the way that we grew up, I don't feel like that affected me. But maybe it did, though. Maybe it did in some type of way.
Mhm.
Maybe it did affect me in regards to my dealings with women, because I don't see it in any other like
Area.
aspect area
Mhm.
except for like women. Like that's like my struggle, I guess, or my issue most of the time. So, but
Okay.
Linda, you definitely did open the door with that, and yeah, that's been great.
Okay. Awesome. And Clarence, just to your point too, when I started, like my goal was, because I was feeling like I felt like something was wrong, in the sense that I was unhappy, right? And I was angry and it was showing up in my life, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to always be to that level of mine. So for you to say that, you know, for you to say, it's not anything necessarily may be wrong, but you still willing to give it still willing to give it a go, just to see. Because once I started this work, some things did start to come up, and I made the connection, to the past. And I was like, oh wow. So I had like an epiphany,
Mhm.
on things as to why I was responding the way that I was, and what was triggering it. So in your case, so it definitely, I'm always for encouraging just to give it a try and just to see, and just talk about what's going on, and maybe something will be uncovered, that can help you with clarity.
Yeah,
It's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with it, especially if you have the resources, if you have the insurance that's going to cover it, and it's gonna take a little bit of your time. That's about it, an hour out of your
Mhm.
day.
hmm yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah. You just been dope. Like just watching you through this whole process, journey,
Indeed,
growth. It's like you a whole new woman. Like and I see it. It's just it shines.
absolutely.
All right, well, thank you. Because sometimes, like when I'm in it, I'm going through it. Like I don't always feel like I'm growing, or making progress. And so to
Mhm.
hear you guys say that, now tonight is making me a little bit emotional, and
Mhm.
I don't want to start tearing up either.
I know, but no, like especially for me, like I, like come to you, tell you about issues, situations, both of us. But for me, it's just like you're like so logical. You're just like, your response to everything is think first and then respond, and then like teaching. I know for me, that's what I'm learning from you as well, like how to respond and not be so impulsive and hasty with dealing with situations. Um, and yeah, so like I just feel super comfortable, with coming to you for advice and insight and all those different things and non-judgmental, so it's just like just air it all out. And yeah, so I'm just grateful for all of that.
Awesome.
I agree.
Because I was sharing with my coach Angel, and I was telling her, actually no, she had asked me a question. She was like, well, what's your purpose? And I said, at first I was like, oh, I don't know, right? But then immediately I said, no, I flipped. I said, no, I do know. I said, my purpose is to be an example
Mhm.
of what healing looks like, what resilience looks like, and what growth looks like, and what we are capable of when we commit to ourselves and do the work. And I said that if I can, by sharing my story, if I can help somebody, you know, on their own journey, I feel like that's my purpose. And I also said to her that I feel like I see it in my family, like the way we interact with each other, our dynamics now.
Mhm.
And I am so grateful for that. I'm grateful that we're able to be able to do this, have sit down like this and, have this discussion. And so I feel
Mhm.
like that is, was the purpose for everything that, I went through and that we went through collectively as a family. And now we're healing collectively as a family. And for me, I am like super, super grateful and blessed and happy because I want you guys to be, happy in your lives and to make decisions and to be aware of the decision that you are making and how it's affecting, your life.
Mhm.
So if so I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. And I just feel like, that was the purpose. And if other people can relate to that, then awesome. That's why I'm sharing the videos and putting it out there. And whatever people can take away from that, I am grateful for that as well. However God want to use me by speaking up and using my voice,
Mhm.
I'll let him do it.
Yep. Right on.
Yeah, that's dope.
So okay, well, I don't want to, like I said, I want to be mindful of your time. So any last thoughts, comments, drop them, say them now.
Thank you for being awesome. Thank you. Yeah, just being awesome, just being yourself, and thank you for being a listening ear, especially during these times.
Mhm.
You are appreciated. You are appreciated.
You are
Um,
appreciated.
absolutely. I know you got some personal challenges you're dealing with right now, but you'll get through those. You'll be strong as you are now, if not stronger. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying it. Yes. And I believe it. And I believe, with you guys, support and being in my corner, I'm gonna be all right.
Yep. And we can't forget, I know, don't
Absolutely.
tear up. We can't forget your name, Linda Love Greens. And I have to thank you for inspiring me to be a healthier person,
Mm,
eater. So I guess
yeah, yeah.
my mental, my physical, my spiritual, and I don't know, whatever the food category, whatever that comes in, but just thank you for
Physical,
that.
physical health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Physical health and wellness and stuff. Okay, all right. Yeah, especially like you have inspired me in that area tremendously, like so much, and
Mhm.
introduced me to so many different ideas and food ideas. And I never even knew what a green smoothie was before you. So now that's all I eat. I don't even, I look at people crazy when it's not green because I'm like, what are you eating? So that is like the most important thing to me. Like I'm super grateful for you for that as well. And
Yeah.
just, you just dope. You just awesome sauce, man.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys. I love
I
you.
love watching your series.
Thank you.
And I watch it all. I don't skip because I be taking away gems, so many gems. You be dropping them and continue to drop them because people are listening. Okay.
Yeah.
So you dope.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Thank you.
this opportunity.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
for
this
sure.
is inspiring because, like I said, I don't be knowing, right? Because people hardly, comment. I get, a couple comments, one or two.
Mhm.
And I know we just me and you had to just talk about, us being in our head,
Mhm.
and just kind of doubting ourselves sometimes. And so, I do that as well. I'm like, okay, well, is anybody like paying attention and
Attention.
watching
Mhm.
or getting anything out of it, but also was reminded that we can't get caught up in it, and I feel like if we're doing what we're called to do, then we have to just let the divine take over, just let the divine God do what he want to do with
Yeah.
everything, and just trust in him and
Yeah.
just keep doing what we're doing until
Yeah.
he say
Yeah.
like, chill.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because somebody's watching, somebody's listening. They
Right.
may not
Right.
comment, but they definitely watching.
Hmm.
Right.
I've learned. This was fun.
Okay. All right, bro. Thank you for sharing, opening it up, and being transparent as well. And me, I'm gonna always encourage you to, always to for personal growth, development, just to seek out, not the information for yourself on any area that
Yeah.
you want,
For sure.
You never know what God can reveal to you, in your spirit, and it could be life changing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I want to just thank you guys once again, and have a great night, and look for the posting for tomorrow.
All right.
All right, I'm going to start
Will do.
recording.
Good night.